Hello, it's your girl DramaKueen. I am not going to keep you long, but there was something that was put on my heart. So I stopped in the middle of my tracks and said, let me do this video. So today's video is going to be about following God's instructions, even if you don't understand or you don't know how it's going to happen. And this is not something that I'm just telling you. This is something that I am living currently, and it was just placed on my heart to share it with people, because the last time that I did something that I consider life-changing, like changing careers in my 30s, people thought I was very courageous, and I received several positive messages from people saying, you know, you found what you are on this earth to do, and that is so good. Now I need to find what my purpose is in life. And so after I kind of shared that, I decided that it would be very, very, very important to go ahead and share this message, and hopefully it can reach someone and touch someone. So as I said, the message today is following God when we don't know how, when, what, where, why, all of those. We don't know. That's really what faith is about. So my story, January of 2019, I returned from work. I worked for one of the school districts in the Kansas City area, ran one of the alternative programs there, loved my job, did it for 3 different school years, planned on doing it for at least a couple more. So I get back to school and I am made aware that there are some potential changes that are going to take place within the district that I work for. And those changes could potentially affect my job. And I didn't really think about it. I knew that the district was having to make some cuts, but I was so confident and so, you know, just knowing my job was safe. That never crossed my mind. So when I was made aware of that, I just started thinking and praying, you know, what my options were going to be. I had no idea what I was going to do. So I remember one day I got up and I said, I got to figure this out. I said, you know, I'm going to allow myself a certain amount of days to be in my feelings and be upset about this. But after that time in my feelings time is up, it's game time. And that's one of the things I want to share with you. It's okay that if you get a slap in the face, a breakup, a losing of a job, you don't get a promotion. It's okay to be in your feelings, because we're human and that is part of how we're built. But the key is not staying in your feelings. Is give yourself a amount of time, and it depends on you and your situation. You know, with this situation, I gave myself a week. I was like, you can be in your feelings for a week, you can cry, you can yell, you can be upset, but after that week, it's time to be strategic, because I don't want to be in the same place next year talking about, well, I knew it was happening, but I didn't prepare. So I started praying. And all I really prayed for was that God gave me guidance and let me know what I'm supposed to do, what my next move was. Because when I decided to make the leap into education, I took over a $30,000 pay cut, because at that time, that's what God instructed me that I needed to do. And I was blessed tenfold with following God's way for me. So pray for guidance. I'm like, Lord, I don't know what I'm gonna do. You know, I'm making nice money. I love my kids. I love my coworkers. You know, what am I gonna do? And so I remember one morning I woke up in a sweat, like breathing hard, like whole full-blown panic attack. And like I'm arguing with God in my head, like, no, I'm not doing that. No, why would you tell me to do that? I asked for guidance. You're making me more confused. And so what he had placed on my heart was that it was time to leave Kansas City. Wasn't comfortable with that. You know, my mom's here, my dad's here, everybody I know is here. This is where I was born and raised. What? Well, my sister and my nephew live in Atlanta, Georgia. My sister has been in and out of Georgia since 1988. After I graduated from college, she wanted me to come here, but it wasn't the right time. I just didn't feel like it was the right time. I came, I interviewed, it just wasn't the right time. Things happen when they're supposed to, when they happen in God's time, not your time. So, I had this thought, and I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna make this work. This is about to sound crazy. And so I was like, I'm just gonna kind of keep this to myself. So then like a couple days passed by, and I was like, you know, one thing that I've learned is if you want to have people in your life that hold you accountable for things, then you have to let them know what's on your mind and your heart and what your plans are. So I remember going to work that day and I was like, I'm moving to Atlanta. I didn't know how I was gonna make it happen. I had no idea. I just knew that God had placed on my heart that it was time. That's basically what he said to me. Now, rewind back. Last year, on my birthday, which is in September, I came to Atlanta to visit. I had absolutely, positively no idea that my next birthday I would be living here, because that wasn't where my mind was. That wasn't my mindset. But I had to follow what God had in store for me so I can receive my blessings. And that's one of the things I want you guys to do, is don't let fear stop you from doing something. Now, when I made that revelation that I was moving to Atlanta, I didn't know what I was going to do in my house in Kansas City. I didn't know where I was going to stay. I didn't know how I was going to make any money. I didn't know where I was going to work. I didn't know any of that. I just knew that God had put it on my heart that this is what I needed to do, and that if I trusted him, he would work out everything else. And so I remember I sent my sister a text message and I told her what my plans were, and she was of course happy. And then I just started praying again, like, Lord, I don't really know what I need to do. So spring break, I made a decision and I came to Atlanta and to meet some different people and just kind of network and kind of make some decisions on what I wanted to do when I came here and have some things set up. Made some awesome connections. And here we are in August, and I am September in Atlanta. We came down here in August. We were actually supposed to come down here at the end of June, but that's another video, so I can give you guys a whole beware of these particular businesses, because we got scammed majorly with trying to move here. That could have been something that could have given me a hiccup and say, you know what, now I'm good. But what I realized in my journey with life, in my Christian journey, is that sometimes when you're about to give up on something and you don't know, your blessing is right there. Okay, so instead of giving up after all of the turmoil, lots of turmoil, and being delayed over a month, that could have been enough to say, you know what, I'm good, I'm just gonna stay here. But I didn't do that. I persevered, and that is a word that I really feel strongly about, because a lot of things in life I feel like I've persevered, but especially with this. So I get here. My sister tells me, and love her to pieces, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna have a job. She was asking me something. I said, oh no, I'm gonna be working. She's like, you're not gonna find a job that quick. So again, when you do things in God's terms and not yours, then things fall into place the way that they're supposed to fall into place. So we arrived in Atlanta on Sunday. I had a job interview Monday at 11 o'clock, and by I think 4:30 or 5 o'clock that same day, they called and not offered me one, but offered me multiple jobs, part-time jobs. That's the way that it was supposed to be. You have to stop letting fear keep you from receiving your blessings. I was scared when I came down here. I didn't know what, who, what, when, where, how, why. I didn't know none of that. I didn't know none of them questions that you had to learn in school. I didn't know, but I didn't care, because I knew that since this was something that was ordained by God, that meant that what was supposed to happen would happen, and it did. I am very, very excited to say that I am in Atlanta. I've been here. I have a job. I enjoy working with my kids. They are some awesome students. And I have some things that are in the works. So if I would have let fear stop me, I wouldn't be where I am now. So the blessing in it all is, yes, I lost a job that I liked. Yes, I was comfortable. That was the main reason why I didn't want to leave, is because I was comfortable in my daily routine. I was comfortable with the people that I hung out with. I was comfortable with my lifestyle. I was comfortable just being, yeah, I don't want to be anymore. I want to rise above that. And so sometimes when we don't know that things are blocking us from our blessings, God can create obstacles to show us. And sometimes we be so frustrated, man, why I lose my job? I gave all of this. I had this many students graduate. I did this, I did that. Last year I got an award. You can't do that. Or you can do it, but don't stay in that place. You got to get out of it. Me being reassigned in my job due to the district having to cut $5 million was a blessing. It didn't feel like it at the time. It felt like a slap in the face. But that had to happen in order for me to now be at the point where I am living my best life. Am I nervous? Am I scared? Yeah. Do I feel a little uncomfortable by not having a standard schedule because of the types of things that I'm trying to work on? It's cool. I'll get over it. Get uncomfortable. Get uncomfortable. There's something that my mom said, and I want to leave you with this. I told my mom, I said, I'm scared. And by the way, my mom actually moved down here with me. So that just kind of goes into show that she believed in my journey as well. But there was one thing she said. I said, Mama, I'm scared. I don't know this, that, I don't know. And she said, baby, the only people that aren't scared are the people that aren't doing anything. So don't be one of those people. If you're scared, so what? Whatever your dream is, whether it's being a makeup artist, a singer, a dancer, a rapper, a musician, an actress, a cook, an accountant, an attorney, a judge, a esthetician, cosmetologist, whatever your dreams are, do not let fear hold you back. Drama Queen is out. I hope I've been a blessing to you. Peace.